Now, this is the modified Bishop score. Most of you know this. Okay. So you have 5 components: the cervical dilatation, cervical length, station, consistency, and position. Okay. These are the 5 components. So you have scoring of 0, 1, 2, 3. Consistency and position have only scoring of 0, 1, 2. The score can be a minimum of 0, a maximum of 13. Anything above 6 is a favorable Bishop score. Okay. Now, two additional points are there in this document. This document has said that there are something called as Bishop score modifiers. This is not there in any other guideline. Okay, what are these Bishop score modifiers? It says if the patient has preeclampsia or has had a previous vaginal delivery, add 1 point. Okay, these are good factors. Preeclamptic women are known to deliver very quickly. Okay, so preeclampsia and previous vaginal delivery, give 1 point, and subtract 1 point if she is a primigravida, that means she's nulliparous. If she has come with post-dated pregnancy, that means she's not gone into labor. Or if she has PPROM, subtract 1 point. These are unfavorable. Apart from the Bishop's points in general, these are additional unfavorable factors. So these are bad, okay, and these are good. So add 1 point for these, subtract 1 point for this. This is something which is not there in your usual books or teaching. This is in the ICOG guidelines. Now, when I say Bishop's favorable more than 6, what does this mean? This basically means that so can you suppose the bishop says 0? Can I induce the patient? Yes, of course I can induce her. So, but her bishop is unfavorable. So, what will I tell the patient? I'll tell the patient, see, your cervix is unfavorable. You're going to take more time. You'll need more number of inductions. It's going to take 24 to 48 hours. It may even take 72 hours. So, we're going to go slow. The cervix has to ripen first before you go into labor. But what is a favorable bishop? Suppose the bishop score is 7. Then what does this mean? This means that I can tell the patient that inducing you is going to be the same, is going to give the same result as if you had come in spontaneous labor. The chance, the likelihood of delivering is the same as if you had gone into spontaneous labor. So this is how we can judge the patient. And I've told this before. For example, in my practice, yeah, subtract 1 for each. So if post dated, subtract 1, वो minus होता जाएगा, ठीक है? So 1 point for post dated. Suppose she's a primigravida at 41 weeks, you'll subtract 2 points. Okay, like that. So uh, uh, so for example, what I do in my practice, if it's a primigravida, I admit the patient 1 day before. Primigravidas, you usually expect a poor bishops, right? That's why I admit the patient 1 day before. Multigravida, usually the bishops is more favorable. I admit them, suppose they want delivery today, I admit them early in the morning because I know by night she'll deliver most of the time. Of course, it may go beyond, just a rough estimate I have in my mind so I can plan my day, because I'm a private practitioner. I have to see a lot of other things like this class. So my primigravidas I induce one evening or maybe even afternoon also. Suppose the bishop says 0, I start the process in the afternoon of the previous day, so that she takes 24, maximum 36 hours to deliver.